The financial and economic crisis has affected all of us in one way or another. But it's at places like this, the Opel car plant in the Belgian city of Antwerp, that the scale of the crisis becomes clear. One of the world's largest vehicle manufacturers, General Motors, is closing this plant and putting 2,600 people out of work. For the workers at this plant, the news has come as a devastating blow and follows a long period of uncertainty.
They are angry because we are a plant that makes a profit, and even though we make a profit, they want to close it, so people are angry. People are also waiting to know what's going to happen in the future, because it's already 14 months since we are waiting for an answer.
Of course, for every high-profile case like this, there are dozens of smaller companies that have had to shut or to shed staff. And it's perhaps the scale of this crisis across so many different sectors and at so many different levels that has prompted such a strong political reaction from Europe's leaders. The European Parliament has set up a temporary committee to look into the crisis and suggest ways out of it. And the EPP Group is at the heart of that committee's work. Our group is bringing a significant amount of expertise to the work of this committee. Sirpa Pietikainen, an MEP from Finland, is EPP Shadow Rapporteur.
I think that a lot of the work relies on the shoulders of the EPP. We were the specialist of social market economy instead of a planned economy. And we are the specialist of eco-social market economy. So instead of fighting in various fronts to combine the environment, social welfare and well-being and the economy, so that we can be prosperous, everybody is benefiting it, and the environment is not overconsumed. And that is the EPP knowledge, and we are very good on that.
Europe's small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, have borne the brunt of this crisis, but they're also the key to emerging from the crisis. Traditionally, SMEs have been the motor of Europe's economy by creating prosperity and jobs and expanding through investment. So helping SMEs to get back on their feet is perhaps the most urgent priority of our group's work on this committee. Portuguese MEP Regina Bastos has special responsibility for SME policy.
The SMEs have a huge potential in the exit of crisis, because the SMEs are the most important instrument to job creation and to have development, and without development and growth we have no jobs. So the SMEs in all Europe, mainly in the small countries, have lots of importance to the exit of crisis and to have growth and sustainable growth. So we have the perception that the support and the measures to help the SMEs are very, very important.
This committee is taking a long-term macroeconomic view. But a focus on Europe's regions will also be vital to enabling both the public and the private sectors to build a more solid and sustainable future. Developing synergies between different aspects of the response to this crisis is one of our group's great strengths. And in the case of regional policy, the EPP's work on the Crisis Committee is guided by Danuta Hübner, a Polish MEP who was until last year European Commissioner for Regional Policy and now chairs the Parliament's Regional Policy Committee.
I think European regional policy is one of the most important European policies to take us out from the crisis, because this is a policy that gives us what we so badly need in Europe, this link between getting out from the crisis and long-term growth. And this policy was among the first to react to the crisis. This policy was part of the European recovery package prepared by the European Commission a year and a half ago. We have changed the policy, we have simplified the procedures to make this policy work faster and be more friendly to the final beneficiaries.
Of course, the work of this committee will inevitably involve a lot of detailed analysis. But the EPP Group will not lose sight of the fact that behind the statistics are human stories, stories of change, suffering, opportunity and uncertainty. The committee's vice chair is Bulgarian MEP Iliana Ivanova, who spoke to us on the day the new European Commission was approved and reiterated our group's commitment to focusing fundamentally on what citizens want to see happen.
We are their voice, so it's normal for us to express the feelings, the fears of those citizens, and this is a subject which is crucial, as it was mentioned today during the presentation of the new Commission. This is problem number one that has to be overcome, so all our efforts will be focused on that.
This committee has a mandate for 1 year, with the possibility of extension for another year after that. Hopefully by then the European Union will have emerged from this deep and damaging crisis. And if it has, then the EPP Group will have played an important role in making Europe's economy stronger and better able to resist future shocks. For more information on our group's activities, please visit our website, eppgroup.eu.